Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another stream of the Great Ace Attorney. You all may call me Pharaoh, and I am joined with the ever-lovely and talented
Skinny Minnie, hello!
And today we are going to get back into episode 4 of the Great Ace Attorney. We're going to be starting the, what is it? The trial portion, is that correct?
Yes.
So,
I think.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the trial. So let's just go ahead and get started.
Continue.
Trial 1.
Yeah.
Resin file. Alright. It's my birthday!
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hopefully we don't get a not guilty.
Yay!
I mean, hopefully you don't get a guilty.
Yeah, wait a minute. I said yay for the wrong thing.
Whoops.
Whoops. Anyway. Back in the Old Bailey.
Yes.
I can't believe it. I'm already back in this courthouse.
We came here as exchange students to learn the legal system of this country. As such, we must stand in court to advance our studies.
Yeah, you're right about that, but this is a once in a lifetime moment for the defendant. It could decide his entire fate. I can't bring myself to call it just another day of studying.
You do have a point.
I'm assuming that's Soseki?
Yeah.
Well, good morning to you both! Oh, good morning, Soseki.
Your eyes are completely bloodshot.
Oh, there's a saying in my land. The early to rise gains some small benefit. Yeah, I've heard that. After all, I'm Japanese. So if waking up early earns me a little extra, then should I not sleep for even an instant? In just one night, the benefit could add up to a single penny. That is why you see me here in such a drowsy state. Does he think a not guilty verdict is only worth a penny?
I wish you luck today, Soseki.
My divinely decreed destinies perturb fleeting life. I eagerly entrust it to you. How nervous I am! I still don't understand it, but the part about being nervous definitely shines through. I'm glad you understand. So very glad. In any case, substitute law student Naruhodo. Yes? What is it? Well, just a moment ago, I was able to catch a glimpse of the courtroom's gallery. There were as many people present as there would be on the opening day of a great theater. And is my impending judgment really so popular with the London public? There were that many people? I didn't know that.
Uh-oh.
Would you happen to know why, Susato?
Oh. Sorry. I can't really say that I do.
The look on her face tells me otherwise. Oh, please do not hide the truth from me. Could it possibly be because of the Grim Reaper? Prosecutor Van Zeeks.
Huh?
Is that why, Susato? Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Woo. I went out and bought all of today's newspapers. And indeed, Prosecutor Van Zeeks was on the front page of every single one.
Oh, I thought she bought the same newspaper multiple times.
Right.
I was like, of course it'll be on all of them, but okay. Well, he was right.
After he earned the title of Grim Reaper, for a number of years, he avoided the courts.
Right. Inspector Gregson said the same thing yesterday. The trial 2 days ago was his revival after so many years. The horrifying case of Kazi Magundal.
It caused an even greater uproar within London than today's coming trial.
And we had no idea, only just having arrived in London.
And why has he decided to prosecute such a trivial case only 2 days later? Each newspaper is spreading their own speculation.
Trivial? Well, to me, this is the most important thing since the foundation of Japan.
My apologies. It's the newspapers that keep saying it.
Well, I suppose this will further fuel the blaze of international tensions. Though it is odd that this prosecutor has suddenly awakened from his long slumber. There is one more similarity between the two trials he has prosecuted.
Indeed, I feel the same way.
Of course! That would be you, substitute law student Naruhodo. Me? Well, I guess that does make sense. In the two trials of the newly revived Grim Reaper, one attorney stands against him. Oh, dear me, it almost feels as though you two might be good friends. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I don't make friends with bringers of death.
If that's true, then there's one possibility. You have incredibly, hopelessly, irredeemably poor luck.
That's a little dramatic. Oh, defended by an attorney with such dreadful luck. What has my life come to? This unpredictable misfortune is surely more monumental than the foundation of Japan. But you're the one who entrusted me with your fate, Suseki. Oh. I'm just a student with no luck, experience, or real ability, and I've only just arrived in London. But even so, I'm prepared to believe in you and to fight with all that I have in me until the bitter end. Oh, substitute law student Naruhodo. I just freaking dribble all over myself. Ugh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I turned into a baby for a Okay. Isn't that you?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. I keep thinking it's Soseki.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, shoot. Crap. On the backlog, I missed it. You're not alone in London anymore. Whatever may come, we stand beside you.
Oh, legal assistant Susato. Then, I, Soseki, humbly, respectfully, something. Defendant, attorney. Court is about to begin. Make your way to the courtroom at once. Looks like it's time. Let's go, Soseki. Yes, sir!
Need to poop before you go? You need to go potty?
I'm surprised he just doesn't do it right there, right then. It's a present! It's finally about to begin. My second time standing in a British court. My second time facing the Grim Reaper. Watch over me, Asogi. This time, I'm ready to believe in my client through and through. And I'll follow what you taught me as well. I'll believe in my own skill as an attorney as I fight on.
I'm so pissed.
That was such a that case though. Ouch.
I'm like, why? Why do people close to us have to die?
Because Ace Attorney. All right.
Oh, say we got new jurors.
Oh, we do. I see a fat old man in the end there.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, we declare this court now in session. I ask you, prosecution and defense, have you fully prepared your cases?
The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready.
God.
The creatures known as Japanese truly are fascinating. Why do you say that? I heard about you from Lord Vortex himself. 2 days ago, a pair of Greenhorn exchange students have just arrived in London. What of it? You wish to save the defendant, who happens to be your countryman. Typical Japanese hubris.
I apologize for interrupting, but I don't consider that hubris.
Sasato.
As I recall, our last trial ended with a not guilty verdict.
Did he buzzing the wine out already?
It's too damn early. It's 10 a.m., man.
On your birthday.
On my birthday. So it was. And what a decadent verdict it was. Yet, much to your chagrin, word. After the trial ended, the defendant met his untimely demise. Yes?
Oh, sorry. Did you murder him?
Somebody did something.
Very well. It appears the trial is safe to proceed. Oh, sensible citizens chosen by the capital city. Are you all prepared? What?
What, I was a juror now?
Well, excuse me?
I guess that makes sense.
I mean, that's... What?
Well, actually, hold on a minute. Wouldn't that not be a conflict of interest or... Well, no, it is a different thing entirely, but still, whatever.
But still, you were just in court yesterday.
It is a little weird.
Or 2 days ago. One of the two. I don't know.
Oh, well. As a gentleman, should I fear the fight for justice today? Maybe my life on the line tomorrow.
You know, I can be a lot meaner than I look.
Yes, as you can plainly see, I'm but a mild-mannered young man. Of course. Slap them cheeks.
Oh, God. Honestly, that mustached young man must seem the type he's liable just about anything.
Let's get started already. He's gotta be guilty of something. Eh? What was that? I can't hear you very well.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Very well, then. With that, we shall begin the trial post-haste. Lord Van Dix, your opening statement, if you please.
Mere days ago, our great empire forged an alliance with an island nation in the far east. The defendant is a visitor from that very nation. Suseki Natsumi is his name. We welcomed this exchange student into our empire with open arms, and yet, to our shame, that very student has committed the most heinous crime within our capital. He stabbed a poor innocent woman on the street using a knife. What in the world? I dare say stabbing someone with a knife is as low as you can go.
Look, that yellow face, his tiny stature, that's definitely a...
Okay then.
Alright.
I don't even care what you do, just bring this thing to a close. Ready, set, go! Eh? What'd you say? I can't hear you so well.
What? Someone... Sir?
How insolent of me to let the Holy Grail loose at the trial's onset. I plead your forgiveness.
Oh yeah, this thing.
At this time, I wish to summon our first witness to the court.
Very well. Call forth the inspector responsible for leading the investigation of the crime scene. Is that gonna be Sherlock? Or no, it's gonna be... Okay, yeah, Luigi. Sorry, Trevor? What's his name?
Damn, what's his name? Tobias. Toby.
Tobias. Toby.
So anytime I think of Toby, I just think of The Office. I've been watching a lot of that on YouTube and Netflix recently, so...
Heck yeah.
It's a...
No, Toby!
No! No! God, no! No, please! No!
No!
Oh, man, that show.
That show.
All right. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Tobias Gregson. I'm an inspector of Scotland Yard. Go on, Inspector. Please describe the events of this case for us. Well, we believe the victim is a 20-year-old woman named Viridian Green. Because, get it? Viridian.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Hold on. What do you mean by believe?
All we know is that the victim was stabbed in the back with a knife. 3 days have passed since the incident, but she still hasn't regained consciousness.
Oh no.
What? Well, that's crazy.
So she's unconscious. Is she at least in stable condition?
Fortunately for him, this Japanese student has just narrowly avoided a murder charge. Inspector Gregson, I implore you to explain the incident in more detail. Oh, yes, sir. Everyone, have a look at this map of the general vicinity of the scene. The incident occurred 3 days ago at around 5 o'clock in the evening. The scene itself was a pavement along the side of the wide alley for coaches on Briar Road. The victim, Miss Green, was walking along the pavement when snow just stopped falling. But then, the defendant sneaked up behind her and plunged the knife into her back. Fortunately, she managed to cling to her life. She's currently admitted to a local clinic. But so long as she remains unconscious, we are unable to request testimony from her. These are the victim's files.
Dang it, that's right, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Very well, the court accepts them as evidence.
Alright, case overview of information about the victim. Victim was stabbed in the back with a knife and currently remains unconscious. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
More? Yeah.
I would say we should have looked at our evidence before we got started, period, but we only have 3 things really to work with, besides our armband, but... So, the victim is a portly woman in her early 20s. Unidentified, but likely Viridian Green. Do you know what actually makes that interesting when they use the term likely? They use the same thing with a guy in the 3rd case. But they never gave us a real name. Anyway.
Yeah, because he was yeah, okay. That's weird.
But most likely, Viridian Green. Status is she's in critical condition due to a deep stab wound. Eastern footpath of Briar Road. Reported by Rolla O'Malley.
Rolla O'Malley.
Rolla O'Malley. Because she's still unconscious, her name has been deduced from her belongings, but remains unconfirmed.
Okay.
I have a theory already. One single deep wound from a knife. No other wounds were found.
Okay.
Perpetrator captured next day due to a tip from Rolla O'Malley.
So Rolla O'Malley is the witness, supposedly, in this case.
The witness and who gave a tip as well. We never seen Rolla, have we? Okay. Just want to be absolutely certain about that. Okay. And what of the weapon? Well, sir, I have it right here. This was found in the victim's back. That's one huge knife. I'd sure hate to be stabbed by that thing.
With such a heavy-looking knife, even a weaker person could stab someone with ease.
In other words, even a wimp like Soseki could have done it.
That's quite a plain-looking knife. Very well. We will also accept the knife as evidence.
Alright. Let's take a look at this as well.
Judge, shush.
Shut up, Judge.
Shush.
Let's see. A large, featureless pocket knife was stabbed into the victim's back. It looks like it can unfold, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I guess...
I'm just gonna click the blade.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey!
Hi.
It's not tipped.
The tip is missing.
I'm gonna click on just the tip.
The tip? Can you... Okay.
Oh, Narahoro. Take a look at the tip of this knife. It appears to have been chipped slightly.
Whoa, you're right. Good eye, Susato.
But where could the tip have gone?
You want me to tell you you won't get mad?
No.
Well, that's a good question. This is just a guess, but it might still be stuck in the victim's wound.
Oh, God.
That sounds quite painful.
Anything else?
Is there anything else?
Oh, I thought that was a feature of the knife. Is that... What is that indentation?
Oh, it's for easy pull-out.
Listen, we can't talk about that and then the tip. I mean,
It is.
I know. I'm just being disgusting, but okay. That all I did was fold it back in. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else we can examine?
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so what's the culprit's motive? Surely he meant to take our valuables.
Well, judging by the items of her person, the victim was but a poor student. I surmise that she wouldn't have had any valuables while stealing in the first place.
In that case, perhaps the perpetrator held some deep resentment towards the victim.
We still do not know. The exchange student seldom goes outside, save to visit a used bookshop. At present, we have yet to find any link between the victim and the defendant. I love he slowly puts his hand up. If it wasn't a robbery, and he has no known grudge against her, then Sasaki would have had no reason to stab Viridian. And yet, you still arrested him. Doesn't that seem a bit too rash? Ow! It looked like it had some weight to it, too, you know?
It did. I'm like, holy crap.
How impotent of me to cast my freshly opened bottle into the gallery. I plead your forgiveness.
No, man, that hurt.
My God, I think she's dead. Oh, wait, that's the wine. Yeah, pass me some of that. Benji, man, why are you barking so much? Jeez. Why is nobody checking on him, damn it? However, it is your own words I should be called rash. Huh? I don't have a rash. Naturally, Scotland Yard would not arrest a man without just cause. Inspector Gregson, I order you to testify. Explain to us exactly why the police arrested that man. As you wish.
Oh, I miss Gumshoe.
I do.
Like, his coat kind of reminds me of him.
This is our Gumshoe for a time being. I just realized he looks like he has no chin. It just kind of blends in. It all blends in. He looks like a thumb.
Oh, that's messed up.
I'm sorry.
A thumb.
Why we arrested Soseki? It was around 5 p.m. when the incident occurred. That day, the fog was unusually thin. The crime scene was an open area of high visibility. Nobody else was present. The victim fell to the ground after she was stabbed in the back. The culprit made a run for it, but as he fled the scene, he dropped the items he was carrying. The items in question were old books. It seems he was on his way back from a used bookshop. We identified the defendant as the owner of the books and arrested him.
Old books, you say?
Here's a photograph that was taken by the police shortly after the crime was committed.
Indeed, there appears to be books scattered around the victim's body. Please submit this photograph to the court so it can be admitted as evidence.
Alrighty then. Large pocket knife is stabbed into the victim's back. I don't think there's anything we really could see in that photo, but I'm gonna take a quick double thing here.
I don't think we can see the names of the... No, we can't.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, me neither. Alright.
Okay.
I'm not surprised that the Japanese are all utter cowards. Well then. Even in the face of such a damning evidence, you still deny everything. Well...
Now, the defendant isn't exactly denying everything.
Sasato?
What do you mean by that?
Soseki has acknowledged that he's connected to this case and what... Isn't that right, Naruhodo?
Well, now that she mentions it, yesterday when we asked him about it at the jail, I want to keep saying goal.
Me too.
Oh, there was but one other individual walking in front of me along that cursed road. She was wearing a green overcoat. Oh, coat, dear God. When I was about to pass her by, it happened. She suddenly fled out a short cry, and then she collapsed onto the cold ground. Terrified, I seized the first opportunity to flee from the cursed scene. At full speed, mind you, back to my cursed flat. Then who the hell's this Rolla O'Malley, then?
Right?
Because wait a minute, I'm going to take a look at the thing again. Did she see it? It was reported by Rolla. So that means she must have seen it. I don't know. A green coat! Well, that has to be it. The victim was wearing a green coat.
My word, this is the first time I've ever seen a full-color photo.
The defendant confirms that he fled the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't mean that he stabbed Green. That's just an absurd conclusion.
Alright, bring it back.
At that time, the accused and the victim were the only ones walking on that pavement. Which is to say, nobody else was able to stab the victim. Is the accused himself not admitting to this very fact?
Oh, hold on.
Yep.
Sorry. Phone call.
No, you take your time.
Hello?
Oh, wait. There we go. What the hell is that gonna say? Oh. Sorry, guys. I don't know why the hell Benji is barking on... Oh.
I'm called. I told her I'd call her back.
No, you're good. I muted yourself, and so...
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Call.
Whoop, what is this? Did my sister leave? Oh.
What?
No, my sister left somewhere, I guess.
Oh, I thought you said, is this some weed? I'm like, what?
Trust me, that was some weed. Nah, actually, I never smoked the stuff.
Nah, I don't do drugs.
I was offered, sure. I mean, because I think that happens when you grow up. Yeah. But
no. I'll be like, no, thank you.
Oh, no, yeah, no, that's what happened. I mean, I had friends that did it, or still do, really, and they're like, oh, you want some? I'm like, nah. It just never, I don't know. I mean, to each their own, but just not for me. My vice was games. And
that's my drug of choice. Yeah.
Yeah. And drinking here and there. One marijuana, please. Gut. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. What did I click on? Where's my stuff? Here it is. Gut.
Well, it seems the course of this trial will be heavily influenced by this next cross-examination. Bearing that in mind, the defense will now proceed with caution in its cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. I have no other choice. This cross-examination will turn the whole situation around. I'm sure of it.
Heck yeah.
So, I'm already thinking, I don't think there's really anything we can present, per se. So, it's really based on pressing. Let's see. It was around 5 p.m. when the incident occurred. That day, the fog was unusually thin. It was an open area with high visibility. No one else was present. I kind of want to press on that.
Okay.
Well, how can you be so sure? You're good. It's simple. The witness said it himself. Oh, that's right. Inspector Gregson mentioned that yesterday, didn't he?
Right. I believe the witness was an officer of Scotland Yard.
You got it. Then we should ask that witness to testify. The witness will be summoned, should the need arise, anyway. But well, since it's winter, it's almost certain the area should have already been dark by 5 o'clock. Regardless of how thin the fog was, who knows if a person would be visible in the dark? Perhaps your tiny, distant island nation hasn't discovered the wonders of artificial light yet. But all the roads in the great capital city of London are equipped with gas lamps.
Oh!
The prosecution believes these lamps provide adequate lighting for them to witness the crime.
A city which repels the darkness of a man's past. Indeed, such is our very own city of London.
So basically, in order to get the witness to testify,
I'll have to get through to the cross-examination first. And with the defense's silence, you may continue with your testimony, Inspector.
let's see.
Sorry.
You're good. So the victim fell to the ground. The culprit made a run for it, but as he fled the scene, he dropped the items he was carrying. And I wasn't impressed on that, but he does mention the next one that he had books. I'm gonna press on the fifth statement about the books.
Books, press, okay.
Well, you said the defendant had a routine of visiting the used bookshop every day, right?
That's correct. Seems the bookshop primarily collected old works of British literature. I must express my respect toward the accused's keen fascination with our own classic literature. You're not wrong there. The defendant's room was damn well near overflowing of old books.
Well, could you tell us a little more about that used bookshop?
Oh, fuff. Fine. Take another look at this map of the area around the scene. The closest used bookshop to the defendant's flat would be the Ragged Reader.
Ragged Reader?
Mm-hmm. It's a small bookshop on the corner of Briar and Mersham. By the bar, the defendant's flat happened to be on the opposite side of Briar Road. After he bought the used books, the route the defendant took back to his flat would have been this one.
Now, wait a minute. How do we know... Well... Hold on, never mind. But the map...
What are you thinking?
I mean, I find it weird that they show the other road, Calabash Road, and it's not being mentioned. I think we can obviously say that it somehow comes up. But what I was thinking is, like, how do we know he took that direct path? How do we know he didn't somehow go through Calabash? Or okay. How do I explain this? So, okay, he was on the corner of Mersham and Briar.
Right.
And then the red X is where it all happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once again, I'm going to be really pushing it here. Do you see right next to red X how there looks to be an alleyway?
Is it? Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you look at this, it's a whole system of alleyways, right?
Yeah.
That leads to none other than Calabash Road, or to any other road, really.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's where I'm kind of getting at here. It's like, there's obviously more than meets the eye. Transformers. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of saying what's on my mind right now, but that's where I'm kind of getting at. Because Saseki, if he did go down this road and he passed her by, yeah. Because I love when he said he ran directly home. I'm thinking he went a really long distance. No, he really went across the street. So, my thing is, where the hell was Rolla O'Malley? Or,
Right.
like, that cop? Where did he see him?
Yeah, if nobody else was, like, on the side.
We'll see.
I got some questions. Undoubtedly, if he took his route back to his flat from the used bookshop, then he most certainly would have passed by the crime scene.
Naruhodo? The inspector's testimony just now was incredibly important.
Yeah, I agree. The most important part of his testimony is... Wait a minute. I knew something was wrong. Let's take a look at the receipt.
Oh, yeah! Tattertales.
It's not that bookshop.
What did they call it? Hold on, let me go to the backlog.
That was a ragged something or another.
Ragged Reader?
Yeah. So they just assumed that he went to this one because it was the closest one.
So what if the bookshop is on Calda Street or whatever the other street you mentioned?
It could be.
Huh.
Let's take us a thing at a time here, though. But the most important, at least to us, would be the name of the bookshop. Yeah.
Yes.
Inspector Gregson, can I make a request? I don't know. Can you? Oh man, you're sounding like my 5th grade teacher right now. You better stop that stuff.
Stop.
Well, would you please add a name of the used bookshop to your testimony? I have a feeling that this could be extremely important information. You have a feeling? Oh, no. I mean it. It might be a vital clue.
Very well. Although I don't see the importance myself. Witness, we request that you amend your testimony to include the name of the bookshop.
With pleasure. He doesn't sound too pleased to me. All right.
Well, it's important because we about to present on your butt.
Present. Igiari. Hold it, Inspector Gregson. What is it? I'm busy, you know. What, stuffing your face with fish and chips? I just had Pop-Tarts, so I'm getting hungry again.
I know, you just said fish and chips. Now I want fish and chips.
I just want food. I'm still craving that. I really want Chipotle.
Don't do it.
I won't.
Now I want some.
They should sponsor me at this point.
This stream is brought to you by... I'm just kidding.
Do you guys want to try the brand new Pharaoh burrito? It comes with everything.
wrapped in a nice flour tortilla wrapped to your heart's content.
Double wrapped, just soaking with cheese and everything else. If you think you're having trouble breathing, wait until you eat this. Oh my god. All right.
One day.
What? Wow. It's about a receipt we found in Saseki's room. The receipt is from a used bookshop. It was printed on the day of the crime, and it notes that he purchased 3 books. You found this in the defendant's room?
Yes.
Well, the problem is the name of the used bookshop. What is the meaning of this? It says it was printed at a shop called Tattertales Book Emporium.
Tattertales? What the hell is that?
Shut up and I'll tell you. While it's true that Saseki purchased used books on the day of the crime, he did not visit the Ragged Reader. What on earth?
Inspector Gregson, tell us more about this Tattertales Book Emporium.
Sir, as it turns out, there's one more used bookshop near the Ragged Reader. But, you see, it's such a small shop that we didn't even think the defendant would go anywhere near it. But in reality, he did. And this receipt proves it. And what is the point of this? No matter where he purchased this, his decrepit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I thought that was the only word. I didn't realize. I was like, what the hell is a decrepit? No matter where he purchases decrepit, moldy tomes, the conclusion remains constant. What are you talking about? Surely, this changes everything.
Naruhodo, here's the map.
Oh, thank you. Well, look right here. If the defendant shopped at a Ragged Reader, then yes, he would have passed through the crime scene on his way home. But if he had been at the Tattered Tales instead, then it's possible he didn't walk that way.
Is that so?
Well, depending on where that used bookshop is, maybe.
Is this true, Mr. Attorney? Yes, though right now it's only a possibility.
Inspector, where is Tattered Tales Book Emporium?
Well, you see, let me take a look.
He don't know where it is, does he?
Tattered Tales would be right about here. It's on the east corner of this block.
Okay. Another thing's been updated.
Okay.
Well, how about that? Well, as you can clearly see,
He
Wait.
just realized, oh.
It would seem that our exchange student is more of a clown than we once thought.
yeah, actually, it takes us back to what Edgeworth said. He's like, "You're not simply the clown. You're the whole circus."
You're the entire circus. Yes.
You never fail to make me laugh.
Ugh, and he says that without the slightest trace of a smile on his face.
Well, I probably don't have to say this, but even if the defendant was at Tattered Tales, he would have definitely passed through the crime scene anyway.
Why do you say definitely?
He could have went the other way. Indeed, as we can clearly see.
I'll say it once more for you, Japanese exchange student.
Ow.
No matter where he purchases decrepit moldy tomes, the conclusion remains constant.
Oh!
Ow. I forgot how I did her voice. I knew it all along, and you thought you could fool us.
I already done said it, we got enough proof.
Sorry, can I get you to repeat that?
Naruhodo, now's the time to stand firm.
Sasato,
If you keep quiet and let the prosecution's assertions become accepted as fact, then the jurors may make up their minds based on that.
Oh, she's right.
Yes, of course I'm right, you fool. You should carefully rethink the prosecution's claim.
She has tiny hands. I just
She
noticed.
does. I was just looking at that. I was like, oh my god.
They're like super tiny. All right. On the way back from Tattered Tales, would he? Were you okay?
Sorry, I pressed raised objection.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, would he have gone through the crime scene? I say raise an objection anyway because why would you? Well, yeah, why would you stop anyway? But the thing is, the only reason why they say he went down there. Oh wait a minute! Didn't he say he went down there? Saseki himself. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna raise an objection.
Sorry, I did that by accident.
No, because I believe the same thing. There's a fatal flaw in the prosecution's argument.
Explain yourself, defense.
Oh, that's it. My answer is, right here. When he was on his way home from Tattered Tales, if he were to take this route, he'd cross through the crime scene. But roads often branch off. If he continued walking along this route, look! He would have been able to reach his flat without ever crossing through the crime scene.
Trying to argue a poor clown's rubbish music is boorish at best, but it is my duty.
Boorish.
Most people would call that a very roundabout way of walking home. Ugh. Remember that we're in the dead of winter. Why would one choose such a long detour?
Well, you see,
The answer couldn't be any more obvious. You wouldn't take the long road home. Our criminal took the simple route home, and his knife took the simple way into her back.
but you have to understand, because, oh, I've got it now. How can you accuse him of that when you haven't even asked him?
If that's your answer, then I'm sure you must have asked him already. And his answer, I'm sure, was simply, I don't remember. Well, the defendant said he is always wandering aimlessly throughout the city, lost in thought. He claims that he was wandering home as always, so he doesn't remember clearly.
Come on. Give me something to work with.
That's enough. I don't think we want or need any more aimless arguments in this court. What would your opinions be, wise citizens of the jury?
But even if he did take that route, as his attorney, if I could just... Okay.
Regarding Lord Van Ziek's statement just now, we 6 jurors unanimously agree.
Wait, what? Well, this can't be happening.
As of now, we have come to one firm, unshakable conclusion.
Very well. Now, 6 jurors, the time has come. You've made your deliberations. Present your verdict to the court.
Guilty!
Guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty?
Guilty!
Guilty!
Well, time for closing arguments.
That was quick.
It seems the jury has reached a unanimous conclusion.
Our sage citizen jurors and their brave resolve are the pride of the great British Empire.
Naruhodo.
I'm not done yet. This still isn't over. This is my final chance to persuade the jurors. I have to tip those huge scales. It's time for a grand turnabout. No matter what it takes, I have to do this. You know, I'm actually surprised. I didn't get any lag over there.
Oh, good.
The fire effects are still jacked up because I have the resolution bumped up to besides native, but it actually didn't. I'm surprised it didn't lag. I jinxed myself probably.
Oh boy.
The fire in your eyes tells me you have yet to concede defeat. Don't tell me you plan to parade your rights around this courtroom again.
Yes.
Your so-called rights forgotten in some dark, moldy corner of the British legal code.
No matter how much you complain about it, every attorney has the right to call for a closing argument, and I'm doing just that. So suck it.
Then from this point forth, in accordance with the rights prescribed by our legal code, the closing arguments will now begin. Sorry, my lunch. Jurors, are you prepared?
You should know the answer to that already, my lord. That attorney doesn't know when to give up. We all know that.
Very well then. 6 jurors. State your reason and basis behind your guilty verdict.
Ooh, I love that.
The murderous man has already said it himself.
A lady in a green coat just fell over. Who else but the victim could that be?
There's no reason he would have taken such a long route home from the bookshop.
So basically, that guy just stabbed her right in the back. Oh, so scary.
Look, I don't even care. I just get this over with. I'm ready for the verdict.
Tiny Tales Book and Poem is a great shop. I can read them, not so much.
He's my favorite.
I want to give him a hug.
Oh my god. He just looks so. Oh, shoot. Sorry, the foam fell out of my booth thingy.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta take my jacket off. It's hot. Oh,
Hell yeah, I would imagine so.
Texas. Oh, there we go.
Texas.
Alright.
Oh, crap, I gotta charge my phone.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's you still, right?
Oh, you're right. With some small exceptions, the reasons behind the guilty verdicts are clear. Are they?
When the incident occurred, only the accused and the victim were present. Besides, the accused said it himself. He has admitted that he saw the fallen woman in the green coat.
Furthermore, the defendant fled from the scene right after. It certainly sounds like enough basis for a guilty verdict to me.
Even the judge agrees with their findings.
Why did you have to run away from the scene, Suseki? And seriously, an invisible criminal? Not even I can believe that. We'll see if you can walk a mile in my shoes.
Narahodo, now isn't the time to cry over spilled milk.
Why?
There's only one way for you to continue this trial.
Yeah, I know. I have to turn their verdict on its head. I need to convince at least 4 jurors.
Yes, that's correct. Let's try to be positive now.
Now, attorney, begin your closing argument.
Yes, sir. I had to keep this trial moving no matter what. Stop at nothing, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I forgot how to do these closing arguments.
We compare statements to each other.
From the jurors, right? We gotta find a contradiction between those,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Correct, sir.
Said himself. Oop.
Ow! Son of a biscuit.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just my back. Did
Oof.
something weird.
Lady in green coat just fell over. Who else but a victim could that be? There's no reason he would have taken a long route from the bookshop. So basically, that guy just stabbed her right in the back. Ah, so scary. I don't even care. Just get this over with. I'm ready for the verdict.
Head or tails. Is there anything that stands out to you?
The problem is I don't think we have anything right now that we can clash. Like, everything just seems kind of like blah all over the place. I think we're going to press on this to get more information.
Okay, which one do you want to go first on?
That I'm unsure about. Like, the thing is, the 5th guy doesn't even say anything relevant.
Yeah.
It's like, why the hell is he in a rush? I kind of want to just press on that for the hell of it. We may have to go down the line anyway,
Oh,
but...
shoot.
What?
Well, I pressed on him.
That's okay. Now, what's with your attitude? A man's life is on the line here.
Shoot it! If I don't get to work pronto, it'll be my life on the line.
Huh?
A fancy pants lawyer like you wouldn't get it. I do manual labor. I get paid by the day. Why do I sound like Barrett?
I was just about to say.
I gotta play that damn game. I've had it for a couple of days now.
Oh my god.
If I take so much of my one day off, I won't be able to feed my wife and kid. You got it?
Yeah, well, that sounds tough.
Every day I show up at the guild and they give me a job. First come, first serve. Lately, all the underground water and gas pipes have been rupturing, see? I'm paid peanuts to work morning till night, digging up roads and fixing pipes.
Then, does that mean you're... The hell? Sorry, I just got like a, I got an advertisement from my Malware Bytes program saying 25% off! Really? I don't care right now. Thank you, though. Then, wait, does that mean you were digging on the day of the crime as well?
course I was. Huh. Come to think of it, that day I was working in the neighborhood where that musty old bookshop is.
Wait, what? Could this be it?
Yeah, let me think. Mersham Road was the name, I think.
Mersham Road.
That's the one of the roads on this map.
Juror 5, please change your judicial finding to that statement.
How about you just wrap up this little game instead?
Oh my god, we're trying to.
Please, I'm begging you.
Fine, I'll do it.
So, what did he change it to? I was digging up Mersham Road all day when that lady got stabbed. Hold on.
I'm trying to. Hold on, let me look at the map again.
Oops.
So he was on Mersham Road at the Ragged Reader, or near the Ragged Reader. But it also.
But he didn't see anything, though, right?
Right, because he was underground.
Underground? I thought he was just like. Oh, okay. Or just digging on the road. I think it's more so he was on the road itself, not underground, but was working on the road. Why do I feel like we still don't have everything we need?
We don't. I don't think we do.
But it is one thing would change. I was digging up Mersham Road all day when the lady got stabbed. Oh!
Huh.
Wait a minute. There's no reason he would have taken such a long route home from the bookshop. What happens if the road is jacked up?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Yeah, no, wait, because... Hold on. I'm trying to get my thought process going here. If he was digging up Mersham Road, and he was at the other bookshop, their Tattered Tales, right?
Right.
He wouldn't be able to use Mersham Road.
So
yes?
he would have to go the other way.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, you want to clash it?
See, that's what I'm wondering. Can I clash it right now? I'm gonna try it. I think I have the idea, but I don't know if the game's going to allow me.
Or do you want to press on the guy's argument that contradicts?
That there's no reason he would have taken a longer route home?
Yeah. Or do you just want to go for it?
You know, I feel lucky. I'm gonna clash.
Okay, do it.
Yeah. Well,
Giddy.
the music stopped, so I hope that's a good thing. There's a clear contradiction between these two statements.
What contradiction? Explain yourself.
Hey, why is he pointing at me?
Is that Ladyfinger? Lady first?
What is his name? I kept
The
saying
character?
I kept saying Lady Killer.
I think it's Lady first.
Yes. Well, is it him? Because I thought well, obviously he has different clothes on, but still.
But he's not wearing the hat or shaking.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little iffy on it.
Anyway, sorry. Is thought back.
No, you're good.
Whoa, what now? Hurry up and get this over with.
Well, Juror 3, might I have a word with you? I mean, no, he does look a little different, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Why does he look like an Animal Crossing character a little bit? How does that Dodo song? Like that's all my Twitter feed is nowadays. Animal Crossing. It's like, it's like, thanks, people. Now I want to play it, but still,
I know.
I don't know. I still don't think it's a game for me per se, but it looks like it would be nice.
I want it. I need to pay bills, though.
As do we all. What do you want to voice him for juror number 3? Because if it's reminds you of Lady Killer or Lady First, I should say.
I mean, I don't care.
If you could, please. My voice is going a little.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. What is it?
There's an important fact in Juror 5's statement. Here, let's compare what it was said with a map. On the day of the crime, Saseki bought books at his used bookshop. Now, on this day, Mersham Road is being dug up due to construction. In other words, the defendant would not have been able to travel this road to return home.
Oh, why, you're right. What do you say to that, Juror 5?
What? Well, I guess he's right. So the bricks in the road was smashed and the road was dug up about 2 yards across. Those hoity-toity ladies and gentlemen took the long way around instead.
Then that means, in order to get back to his flat, the defendant would have had forced to take the long way.
So it would seem.
Does it really?
Juror 3, you said the following. There's no reason he would have taken such a long route home, but now you see. We have just established that he had ample reason to do so.
You're right! My lord, may I have a word? Oh, yes. What is it? Perhaps I have been a bit hasty in my decision. I think that we should continue this trial a little longer. Yay!
Fire glitch.
What are you waiting for, Juror 5?
Huh? Oh, me? Fine then. I dug up this hole and I'm gonna fill it. That's what she said.
You did it, Naruhodo! That was incredible!
Their decision has changed, and with that, the whole situation was turned around.
Yes, now all the jurors will have to reconsider their stances. It's extremely important that they really think about whether they feel the verdict is just. And one more thing. If there are any more clues that could clear up the suspicion around Soseki, then you can use this momentum to overturn the verdict.
Right. I'll give it a try. Prosecutor Van Six is trying to bring this trial to a hasty end. I'll do whatever it takes to keep that from happening.
He's been quiet this entire time, and that makes me really nervous.
Right.
Now, defense, resume your closing argument.
Yes, my lord.
Trumpet noise.
Okay, so let's... I do like the music here.
Yes.
Now, what were you saying?
Something about Juror 2, a lady in green coat just fell over, but who else but the victim could that be? And then Juror 4, so basically that guy stabbed her right in the back, so scary. But just something about Juror 2, it's a lady in a green coat just fell over, who else but the victim could that be?
Let's press on that then.
Woman, jeez.
Well, I suppose that's true. The defendant said that the incident occurred. He saw a person walking ahead of him, wearing a green coat.
See? That's right. That person was clearly the victim, isn't it obvious? And that means that shady Japanese with the mustache must be the culprit.
But the defendant says he didn't stab her.
Of course he says that. If he admits to the crime, it's all over for him. Oh, she just happened to fall down in front of me. That's just a lame excuse.
If he was going to make up an excuse, I'm sure he could have come up with something better.
I should think as much as people like you.
Okay.
Man.
Dirty man.
Come on, lady. Don't just lump us all together.
Anyway, the culprit said it plain as day. There was no one else on that scene. In other words, no one else could have committed the crime. And if no one else was there, then there's no question about who the culprit must be.
Indeed, your argument is quite compelling in its simplicity.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your kind words.
She's got me there. See, my thing is, I would have thought things would have changed because now we know that he did not take Mersham Road and Briar Road. But maybe that's not the case. Or the game's changing here. I am thinking, should we press on 4? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. No, not clash, please. What is it, sir?
Aren't you that landlord's wife? The one from the defendant's flat?
My goodness, the very thought that I would be his wife. I'm but a lowly maid.
She's still on the charade even in court. Why didn't you say anything about this yesterday? We had no idea that you were selected to be a juror for this trial.
You aren't allowed to mention jury duty to anyone until the day of the trial. It was written in the juror's guidelines, so I simply had to abide by it.
The defendant, Saseki, is renting a flat in your home, correct?
Oh, that's correct. But he's only been here for about a week.
Well, you live under the same roof as him every day, so you must know his character.
Oh yeah, she knew like everything that he did.
It's true. Does he look like the kind of man to commit a crime?
Yes, well, I can't say he doesn't.
Wait, what?
Just look at him. He holes up in his room all day and he has a suspicious mustache. His eyes keep darting about and he doesn't talk properly and people gossip about him. People are saying things like he could be making bombs in there for all we know.
That's awful. How could they talk about him like that? He's just a harmless bookworm who wouldn't hurt a fly.
I can't imagine what they must feel like. Well, having the maid talk might be more dangerous than I thought. That's weird. I guess we should. Let's just press on the other ones. Let's gonna press on the old man right here.
Oh, the book.
Yeah, because I mean, it seems so random, but it might come up with something.
Okay, press. Mata.
I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time? All I said was hold it. Do you often visit Tattertail's book emporium? Yeah, I go there to browse old books, and then I read them at home. I sip old tea. That's my life. That day was no different. Well, on a daily incident, do you remember what time you went to Tattertail's? I was looking at books all afternoon. Then I left the shop a little before 5. That's my life. That day was no different. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's right when she was stabbed. And he bought the books at 4:45, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you absolutely sure that you have the right time? Sure, I'm sure. I remember it like it was 3 days ago. Wasn't it 3 days ago? Okay.
Was it?
I think it was. Yeah, it was 3 days ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At any rate, I had a really tough time that day. What do you mean? Our narrow footpath on Calabash Road was frozen over. The snow had only just stopped falling on the pavement and I fell smack on the ground. I was knocked out cold. I thought I saw the Holy Mother beckoning me. The Holy Mother? Wait a minute. I'm getting Spirit of Justice stuff coming up.
Holy mother.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you say Calabash Road? Yep. My house is on Corn Pipe, see? That narrow little footpath is the quickest way home from Tattertail's.
Hold the phone. I'm gonna look at that.
I don't think that information's on there, but like when he says footpath, is he talking about that road right off of Calabash on the right?
I think so.
I still say like this network of alleyways is gonna come into play.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, but let's have him amend this, whatever. Well, juror 6. That statement might be important. Oh, hold on, really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Hi, people. How's it going? What's up? How's life? How come I'm not getting any messages on Twitch? Like no one, I don't know. I know people are chatting, but it's not showing up for me. I'm on my phone. So if you're saying something, I don't know if I can see it or not. Let's see if I can pull it up on my computer. Let me check. Yeah, I'm not getting any message. Okay, this is weird. I can't see anybody's chat. I don't know what you're chatting. I'm gonna say test. Huh, this is really weird.
Alright, people, I am so sorry about that.
I don't know if you could see people's chat.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Like I typed in like hello and test.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Well, what the heck? Why can't mine? What? No? What?
So is it just on your end?
I guess. Yeah, I can't see it from my phone either.
People might just need to refresh the chat. Sometimes that happens where it keeps trying to reconnect to the chat and no reason why it won't move forward. But I have right here. Ugh.
Let's see. That is weird. Okay, well, I guess I'm not looking at chat. It's still not working for me.
That's weird. Where the hell were we?
Old man changed his statement.
Oh, is that? Well, that's Juror 6. The statement might be important. Change your judicial finding to that statement, please. Sorry, Sonny. Could you say that again?
Oh god.
Excuse me.
Naruhodo, 2 jurors have changed their verdicts.
Yeah. Now all we need to do is convince 2 more, right?
Just like before. Strike with all your might and turn them on their heads.
Maybe I should have her teach the societal toss for this one. Teach me the societal toss. So he changed his thing, and we just gotta take a look at it really quick. That evening, I fell smack down on Calabash Road. I conked out right there.
Now, where would that clash with?
So he fell. That evening, I fell smack down on Calabash Road.
I feel like we should press on somebody else.
Oh, or because you go back, you see a juror 2. Because
yeah.
she's talking about what Soseki said, saying a lady in a green coat just fell over.
Oh, who else but the victim could that be?
Old man is a portly man wearing a green coat who fell over.
Oh, clash. Her with him.
There's a clear contradiction between these 2 statements.
What contradiction? Explain yourself.
Excuse me, Juror 2 and Juror 6! Just make sure we have his attention, you know.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's great.
Oh, yes. What is it? I don't think the elderly gentleman heard you.
Seriously? I put everything I had into that shout. Anyway, one fact has become abundantly clear.
Okay, that was my favorite moment so far.
It was pretty good. As shown on the receipt from the used bookshop, the defendant bought books from Tattertales and walked home from there.
Didn't he say that he couldn't remember what the road he took day?
Well, yes, so it would seem. But on the way home, the defendant did see one person. A person wearing a green coat suddenly fell flat in the snow on the footpath.
Oh, right. And that person must have been the woman who was stabbed.
Igiari! But is that really the right conclusion?
What are you on about?
Were you listening to what Juror 6, the old man over there, just said? On the night of the incident, Viridian Green wasn't the only one. There was another person wearing a green coat who fell on the pavement.
Oh,
Oh, you don't need to imply.
I do. That person was... our hearing impaired 6th juror.
then that means the person in the green coat that the defendant really saw was that jaunty old man in green?
I would say it's highly probable. After all, the old man has a similar body shape as the victim. Oh.
What in the world?
Huh? What was that? You speak up a little louder? Anyway, what's important here is the location where the old man fell.
Calabash Road.
If the person who fell in front of the defendant was really that old man, then that would mean that Soseki must have taken a long way home. And there's one natural conclusion to come from that. There's no way that he could have passed through that scene of the crime.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oi, old man, what are you doing bumming around places like that?
What's more, he had just had to wear that confusing green coat.
Where's the big deal? Are you saying an old man like me can bumble around town and slip on a few roads? And I can't dress myself up in the latest and trendy dapper coats? You sons of bitch.
That's what I feel like he should say after that. Just after that whole spiel, just...
He gets so mad. He's like, I can wear whatever I want, damn it!
Favorite character, hands down. Juror number 6.
Juror number 6 of episode 4, yes. Favorite Ace Attorney character.
Oh, God.
Pardon. Pardon me, my lord.
I don't suppose you wish to revise your verdict?
I do. I'm changing my verdict to not guilty.
Huh! Juror 2! And I am too! Huh? Even if it's just because I want to try turning the tables too! Son of a bitch!
Oh, God.
I'm not even giving him a British accent. That's my typical old man accent.
It is, but it's great. The jury's verdict has been changed as a result of the defense's closing argument. Now, 2 vote guilty and 4 not guilty. Thus, the court acknowledges that the jury's vote is split and orders you all to continue the trial. Oh, damn it.
Just
Drink
drink.
your Kool-Aid and hurry up.
Right, Kool-Aid. Is that cherry or strawberry? That's cherry. Oh, well, now that's wasted. You know how much that is nowadays?
Perfectly good Kool-Aid you done messed up.
You want some sugar with your Kool-Aid. It depends on how much you put in there. Oh my god. There. I think one time I put way too much one time. I was like, ugh. I still remember there's that viral video, like, there's a girl who's making it, and she's, like, dumping the sugar in there, and the whole, like, big-ass block.
Oh, yeah, just... And you're like... You're like that.
So yeah, sounds about right.
How impotent I'm made a tip of this holy grail after raising an objection in these halls of justice. And then go on to shatter it to pieces. I plead your forgiveness.
Prosecutor Van Zeeks?
I suppose I must revoke my earlier words.
What are you talking about?
The jurors lined up over there cannot be called wise by any stretch of the imagination. How can they be wise when they have fallen so readily by a man's cheap deceptions?
What's that supposed to mean?
What deception? Everything I said was fact!
On the day of the crime, that large man was repairing the road, correct? According to him, a 2-yard wide section of road had been removed for construction. Damn right, and I worked myself to the bone that day and only got 5 shillings for it. So, Japanese exchange student, do you know roughly how long 2 yards would be?
Huh? Well, I'd say... Well, to be honest, I have no clue. My schlong? What?
No.
No, that ain't right.
Oh my god.
It seems that 2 yards is just under the length of 2 meters.
Holy crap! Just under 2 meters. Sorry. That's shorter than I thought. That's what she said. Okay, I had to say it. I had
Got
to.
it out, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
As such, one would be able to leap across the missing road. Does the man himself disagree? Huh? No, that sounds about right.
What?
A dairy construction. Did you seal off the road in order to prevent passage? No, of course we didn't. With a hole in the road this big, all that stuck-up ladies and gents would just take a detour. But the inner-city kids wouldn't give a hoot. They just jump over it. As far as I can see, the defendant is neither lady nor gentleman.
Okay.
It's natural to assume that he can make a 2-yard leap to return home.
Is that true?
And remember, the defendant dropped his books at the crime scene. There is absolutely no doubt that he passed through Briar Road on his way home.
Good. Oh, he's got a point.
And you, old man.
Me?
On the day of the crime, around 5 o'clock, you had fallen over on Calabash Road. At that time, did you notice any suspicious Japanese figures behind you?
Wait, but who knows? I can't say I remember. You don't remember?
Feel free to bet it all on this argument, attorney. Do you think the person the defendant saw was this old man? You have no way of proving it.
God! Wait, I think I do know. Wait, something just came to mind.
What?
He says we have no way of proving it, right?
Right.
How many books is on the ground over here? In this photos, there's 3 books.
3? He bought 3 books.
Did he?
Yeah,
Damn it!
Canterbury Tales, 20 Leagues, and Mr. LeCour.
Damn it! I thought there was more books. I would have thought that would have been a big thing.
You were it was close, but
Okay. Oh, you say it's one? Okay.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Go on.
Excuse me.
Very good.
Order, Sir Van Zeeks, if I may.
What is it, my lord?
If you had such a persuasive argument, why did you stand and watch in silence during the closing argument?
Ha! Obviously, a beloved exchange student is still seeing the sights. What would be more fitting than a sight of how fickle the jurors' hearts can be?
Good.
But I suppose that's enough hospitality. This is the end of your London sightseeing for today, attorney.
Wait, what are you saying now?
My lord! The prosecution requests the next witnesses be brought to the stand.
Says? Oh, crap. Of course. Bailiff, bring the witnesses to the court. Oh, I think I know who they are.
Oh, fudge. I really hope it's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yep.
The next witnesses?
Naruhodo! We've heard about a witness to the crime scene a few times now.
Yeah, I think they said it was an officer from Scotland Yard.
One of the next witnesses must be that officer.
No matter who the witness is, no matter what the testimony, I will continue to believe in you, Saseki. I'll keep believing in you until the very end of this battle.
Oh.
Huh.
Ow.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Go on, witnesses. Your names and occupations.
Are they dating?
Sure seems like it. I'm sorry, this music.
This music?
I don't even know what voice to even give him. I don't want to go with an Irish accent because I can't even do Irish, but the name's Patrick O'Malley. I'm a patrolman of the city beat.
Oh, shoot. No, don't go to the court record.
Oh.
Okay.
Is he Wow, it's strapped into his mouth. He's just eating it.
And I'm Rolla O'Malley.
Oh, God. I can't do an Irish accent, so I'm sorry if I butcher it.
I'm gonna butcher it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The wife of our city's great hero.
Munching on it. Is everything all right?
Absolutely. You see, the two of us were just married. Just the other day, we had our first wedding anniversary.
Oh, not that. Sorry, I meant your husband.
His exhaustion is understandable. Being a constable of London is one of the most noble yet demanding duties in the world.
Is that so? I feel like I've heard this before.
Apart from off-duty days, every day is spent patrolling 20 miles around the city on patrolling local establishments, collecting taxes, surveying roads, inspecting scales, cleaning the roads, filling the gas lamps, and extinguishing the lamps are all part of the job.
Those are a lot of duties that seem unbefitting for the police.
Rather than doze off, I'd probably collapse before long.
Of course, the constable's most vital duty is the pursuit and suppression of crime. Even if he's off duty, if a crime occurs in his beat, he must assist in the investigation. Such is the proud spirit of the London Constabulary. Word.
Constabulary, I think.
Thank you. Constabulary.
That sounds way better than what I said. He certainly seems tired, though.
On the day of the crime, this couple was walking on the opposite side of Briar Road. It was at this point that they witnessed the incident. Is this correct so far, witnesses?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the accent. I'm sorry. I can't
No,
do it.
You're good.
Yes, it is. Right, darling?
Oh, Patrick O'Malley, patrolman of the city beat. Oh, jeez.
Very well. The court orders the two of you to testify. Testify regarding what you witnessed on the event of evening of the crime. Sorry, can't read today.
Sir.
Well, we witnessed.
That night was our anniversary. We went out for dinner, still in uniform. As we were strolling along, we saw two figures coming down the opposite path. And all of a sudden, one of them fell over. The other dropped something and ran away. We hurried as fast as we could to the nearest police box to call for help. The Japanese man is the one who ran away. Pat and I both saw it with our own eyes.
He barely has his eyes open. What the hell are you talking about, both of you?
Right?
Okay.
Now this is decisive testimony.
Ugh!
The officer's wife claims to clearly have seen someone's face. If what they say is the truth, then the possibility we presented in the closing argument would be outright disproven.
Indeed. After all, such an absurd possibility was non-existent to begin with.
This must have been quite the ordeal for the first anniversary.
It was, but I thank the Lord that we have a night out together in the first place. I suppose being a constable in London is an ordeal in of itself.
Worry not. This testimony will soon be over, and then you'll be able to spend a day at your leisure, clapping those cheeks.
Son of a...
And what's that supposed to mean? This lovely couple clearly saw the face of a man who fled the crime scene.
I thought you were gonna continue with the joke and be like, well, clapping cheeks.
I'm not gonna stop making that joke, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
And the face was that of none other than Soseki Natsumi. I don't believe I need to remind you of the weight that a London officer's words carry. Well, even though it was the officer's wife who said every single word...
With that said, I suggest you prepare your self-defense.
Of course! Okay, well... Off the bat, I don't really see anything we can present, but... Let me take a look at the evidence really quick. Excuse me. So they don't mention a police box on the map. The receipts, all we know is that he still went to Tattered Tales. He could have went through Briar Road. Now the case materials... It says here that it was reported by Rolla.
Right. Or is that... Oh, that's her.
Yeah, it's the wife. And then the perpetrator captured the next day due to a tip from Rolla. I'm interested, like, what do they mean by tip? Like, from what they saw, I would assume. But this isn't... Well, okay. I'm thinking too much into this. So yeah, I think we got pressing to do. I just don't know which ones. We could press out all of them, but let's see what seems viable.
I just don't want to do a lot of talking.
That too. So that night was our anniversary. We went out for dinner.
God, now I want Chipotle, Mina.
Don't blame me, Danny. Damn. You want Chipotle? Get yourself some Chipotle. Just like I'm about to. Well, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Can't blame it on me. This came out of nowhere. I want Chipotle, Mina. I'm okay.
Sorry, it's just
I'm
I got hungry.
I'm messing with you. I'm getting hungry too. It's 5. What the hell did I do today? Streamed and sleep. Oh, slept. Excuse me. Oh yeah, we got cross examination to do. I don't. What the hell?
Yeah.
That dinner that night we had was our anniversary. As we were strung along, we saw two figures coming down the opposite path. Wait a minute. So they're on this side. Okay. Just want to be sure about something. And all of a sudden, one of them fell over, the other dropped something and ran away.
Oh, press.
Yeah, that one definitely. What's the thing?
Because maybe she says the books, but maybe it's something else.
Right, and also she said she dropped something, not many things. Yeah. Well, the other person dropped something? Could you explain?
Oh,
Oh, God, I don't...
Hey, you're okay.
Sure, at the time I didn't know exactly what he had dropped. But when we got closer, we totally figured it out. Right, darling?
Well, yeah, it was those old books.
Oh, old books.
Yes, sir! Several books that had fallen on the ground around the victim.
If I'm correct, this photograph confirms your testimony.
Totally. When that evil Japanese guy did the deed, he dropped them.
Well, you still haven't proven that it was the defendant that you saw. Well, but we saw him. There's no way it wasn't him. Look at that mustache, that sad hunched back, that sunken face. Everything matches. I'm pretty sure he's just throwing insults around at this point.
Yep, he looked down at the poor victim with the most horrifying expression. And suddenly, he threw the books everywhere and ran off.
What?
So why the hell? Okay, really? Well, this is bad. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like she's lying. There's not a shred of doubt in this testimony. It's no surprise coming from a police couple. Go on. Continue your testimony. Call for help. What about the last statement? It was a Japanese man that we saw with our own eyes. I want more details. Would you really be able to see his face that clearly from a gaslighting? From just gaslighting? Oh!
Back off, you! Don't you underestimate a Londoner's eyesight.
What now?
Lighting from a gas lamp is more than enough. Especially because that pesky fog was thinner than usual.
The fog. Go on?
London has become famous from all over the world for its fog. But for us, it's hard to see it as a good thing.
Because on days when it's especially foggy, you can hardly see your own hands.
Okay, I get it. Just let your husband go, please.
Every day our eyesight is tempered by the fog. We're absolutely sure when we say it was that Japanese guy's over there. Right, darling?
Yeah, it was definitely the defendant. Look at that mustache, that sad hunched back, that sunken face. Everything matches! Well, at the very least, we're confirmed that these two are confident about their testimony. The man they saw fleeing the scene was Soseki. Is that all that they have to say, though?
How are you feeling, Naruhodo?
Well, my first impression of hearing the testimony is bad. With the way that they testified, I'm not sure that we have much room to argue. There's little doubt that they really did witness Soseki fleeing the scene.
I had the same thoughts.
But even if they did, what does that mean for us?
I suspect the jury would gladly vote guilty if that were the case.
Hold on really quick, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
How you doing, guys? Hopefully I can see the stream a little bit now. I'm good, Justin. I'm good. I downloaded this new program so I could record stuff at my home studio, and finally got it, but I need to get it like fully working, so I gotta work on that after we stream today. How are you? How's everybody else? You guys having a good day today? You got any big plans? Well, I forgot. You can't do anything this week. I guess. Just tired? Yeah. Yeah. I'll be the man. Oh, my boo thing. He's good. He's at work currently. But yeah. So we'll see. I don't know why we'll see. Gosh, I don't know. I'm getting really tired. Probably because I need to eat. Yeah, for people who are still in school who have online classes, I bet it's like crazy for them. You're good. Oh, good, Grim. That's good. Your back hurts. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Nature. You're good. A little tired. About to play some Uncharted soon. Ooh, yeah. The Journey and what was the other one? Yeah, the Uncharted series is actually free for the PlayStation. Giving it away. I'm like, I need to get that. Get that. Ugh. Yes. Good. I'm multitasking as usual. Yeah, my sister's having her classes on. At least this semester is her last. Well, that's good. I like to say Easter's been fun, but I'm going to bed after the stream. Do it. Get some sleep. Your Easter's this Sunday? Yeah, I was really sad I couldn't celebrate Easter with my family. Usually, like, we all come together and eat and stuff, and we just couldn't do that this year. And we have, like, a little fun get-together from our church, and we didn't have that. So I was very sad. I was really sad. It was a good time because we helped the community and stuff. And, like, but at least, like, my church actually did donations to their community. They made some foods, meal packets for family, and, like, they distanced while they did it. They, like, some stayed in their cars, and what they do, they'd hand it out in their cars, kind of like a drive-through kind of thing. It was really neat. But yeah, they're trying to do as much as they can to stay to the community. So I'm like, man, I wish I could be there for that. It makes me sad. You always like to watch these streams before bed, calms you down. Well, that's good. You made meatballs and burgers, and I'm going to make a whole chicken. Whoa, that's a lot of food. You need to stop by my streams, Danny, so you can experience Beaks thirsty with the Final Fantasy 15 guys. Heck yes. Nice. Oh yeah, Justin, I just need to be on Discord more. I try to do so much more, but it's just like, now that I have time to actually do stuff, I don't, because since I'm setting up my studio, I'm trying to get more work so I can make money. Ugh. You just got here. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? It's okay, we're on a somewhat break. Pharaoh had to go do something real quick. Finally, Easter and Animal Crossing eggs everywhere. Yo, how's the stream been for the trial? Not Plot Boys, because I know I just been absent. Oh, good. So far no hiccups. Pharaoh had to go do something real quick. He's literally got stars in their eyes. Aw. We just convinced the jury not guilty. Sorry, it cut out. Did you need something from me on Discord? Oh, no. I said, I need to check Discord, because that's where you post when you're streaming. Because I don't ever... It's like I gotta check my settings why it doesn't show when people are streaming. So maybe it's like I check my notifications. I am so hungry, y'all. I need some foodies. Foodsy woodsies. The music is probably different than what just played for me. One sec. Hey Skinny, when you first watched your Ace Attorney Let's Play, I was thinking that you and Farrah were a thing when I was watching your Let's Play. Oh, no. A lot of people did. We're like, no, we're just two people who are friends, really good friends. We've known each other for about 5 years now. Holy crap, 5 years. Yeah, we get along really well, and it was fun. Common interest, and it's great. We're good buddies. They're a dynamic duo of one of my favorite duos on YouTube. Aw, well, yay. Danny, don't even follow me on Twitter, y'all. I don't? I thought I did. Hold on, I need to fix that right now. I'm doing it. I'm so sorry, Justin. No, not. I want to go to sports. Justin. Why is it giving me all the famous Justins? I need. Oh my god. Justin, what's your Twitter handle? I follow John Twitter Justin, so I'm pretty sure almost everyone gets a shout out. Seriously. I've seen you do this. To be honest, I thought the same first one was going. Yeah, in real life shipping is kind of weird. It's like, okay. Unless, like, the two people are actually dating, then obviously, but eh. Justin, I don't know your freaking thing. your Twitter handle. Doggone it. Dang it. Okay, I'll find you later. No worries, Shadow. No need to apologize. It's okay. A lot of people, or are aware. That's a lot of people think at first, but we just don't really get into it. Oh man, I hope he's okay. I really hope he's okay. Any other questions for me? Or just things to say while we're waiting? Because I don't know how much longer we got. Oh, jeez. I'm kind of quiet? Excuse me. You got rid of your Twitter? Yeah, it is too toxic. I use it for my... just sent you Twitch Discord. Thank you. You don't know how to if there's usernames to highlight my answers. Worries. Okay, welcome back, Justin. You call me crazy, but it's snowing. Snowing where you live in? Is it spring? Are you sure you're not in Texas? No, I'm just kidding. It's like summer here. Yeah, but it's hot.
Sorry for the long wait.
No, that's okay. We're gonna make sure you're okay.
I mean, I did injure myself.
What did you do?
I was trying to open something on the food processor, the cover, and I don't know how to say this. I didn't cut myself with the blade. I cut myself on the cover, so I
Oh. Ow.
Yeah.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Or did you got a Band-Aid?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to stop the bleeding right now, and I have the
How bad is it?
It's not terrible. I mean, it seems like it stopped, but...
Where'd you cut yourself?
Finger.
On the outside or inside?
What do you mean?
Like a nail side or under nails?
the other side, not the nail side.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, are you okay?
I mean, it hurts like a bia, but
Do you got alcohol to put it in or soak it?
I gotta get I'm scared to, but I do have alcohol. But like I really don't want to do that.
You need to, so it doesn't get infected.
I know, and this is gonna hurt like a bitch.
Go do it.
All right, I just wanted to come back really quick to let you guys know that I'm fine. It's just sorry for the wait.
No, don't apologize. Go disinfect yourself and then put Band-Aid on it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm glad he's okay, but dang. Okay, what was I doing? Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to write something down.
Oh.
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 Uh-oh.
Shit.
Are you okay?
Huh? Huh?
Are you okay?
Oh. Oh, God in heaven. Oh.
How much did you pour on there?
Not a lot. That's the thing.
Did you pour it in a handkerchief and then put it on, or did you just pour it all in?
No, God, no. Put it on a paper towel. Like, just dab it a little bit.
Breathe on it. Whew.
Oh.
Dude, we heard that all the way in the back.
Oh. Shit.
Are you okay?
Oh. Yeah.
How big is the cut?
It's not big, but it's probably a little bit deeper than I thought. Oh. Oh. Damn.
Are you okay?
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I am so sorry, everybody. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm putting pressure on it now. It seems to get better. Ow.
Is it still bleeding?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Oh.
Did you put a Band-Aid on it or anything?
In a moment. I'm just making sure the alcohol's in there.
It sure is from the sound of it.
My mom got mad at me.
She did.
She's like, "Why? You scared me." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." Oh. Shit, I had like hold back tears on that one.
Sorry, bruh.
Oh, you're fine.
damn, I gotta open up this Band-Aid container.
My God.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you definitely deserve Chipotle after that.
Ow, 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 son of a bitch. Get on there, damn it!
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
No, it's fine. I'd be laughing too. Oh, oh my God, my. Okay. All right. All right. Oh. I think we're good to go.
Oh my God.
How am I gonna click now?
Oh, is it on your dominant hand?
It's on my right hand, my pointer finger.
Oh my God.
I can't click right.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, I'm a. Oh no! Oh jeez, this is gonna be weird. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Hold on, I gotta click.
Maybe use your middle finger?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Man, that was a long ass detour. What the hell were we doing?
Shoot, I didn't forget.
Oh yeah, we're still in the middle of this cross examination. That's right.
Yes, and we pressed the last statement, so it gave us the
This thing.
yeah.
Oof. Alright, hold on. This it still kind of stings a little. Oof. I kind of have to hear. I'm not saying anyone clipped that, but I gotta see. I gotta hear what I was doing.
Well, you'll hear it. Like
No.
we heard you yell. I heard you yell.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine now. If you guys are asking, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just that hurt like a bitch. Oh, sorry. No way! What am I supposed to do here?
At a time like this, Kazuma,
What would a Sogi do?
I think he would search for contradictions in the finer parts of their testimony.
What finer parts?
If we keep badgering them about Soseki, things will only get worse. Instead, we want to search for any possible contradictions in their testimony. If we bring those contradictions to light, it will show them that their memory is unreliable.
Wow.
No, don't go to backlog, jeez.
The only way forward is to find some sort of contradiction in their testimony. Otherwise, it's very likely the trial will be ending early today.
No, this is getting intense. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention to anything she just said. What do I gotta do?
She said look for the contradictions in their statement. We can't, so I'm guessing we present at some point.
I'm just not sure what the hell we present just yet.
Right.
What did we press on? The third and fifth statement?
Yes.
Should we, I want to try the second statement, actually. So we saw two figures coming down the opposite path. Because if we're... Wait! Coming down the opposite path? Hold on really quick.
The opposite path. So wait, coming from the unnamed road?
Not really so unnamed road, but like, let's just say they're both on Briar Road.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And it happened... It happened on the eastern end of it, right?
Right.
And if we say that he was walking down Briar Road to get back to his flat,
Mm-hmm.
and they said they were on the opposite road, or opposite side of the road, and they said they saw two figures coming coming up to them. Or passing... Hold on, this is really confusing. I'm thinking about this too much.
Did we press on this statement?
No, let's actually do that really quick. You saw 2 people?
Yep, they were walking towards us on the footpath by Briar Road. There was this big roly-poly person, and behind the fatty there was a tiny little girl.
Wow, okay, Rolla.
She must be talking about Soseki and the victim.
Yeah, the victim does look rather plump. Are you absolutely sure that nobody else was present on the footpaths?
Yes, sir. It was getting dark out, so the gas lamps were lit. Nobody else was there, right, darling?
Right. There's a bit of fog, but Briar Road's footpaths are dead straight, so visibility was pretty high regardless. Since the gas lamps were lit, we wouldn't have missed anyone lurking about. Answer this next question before you fall asleep again. Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely sure, sir. As a constable of the Force for Crime, I declare that I'm sure.
Aw, they're so cute.
My conviction is almost as strong as my love for Rolla.
Aw.
Rolla, my love.
I think that's you saying thing.
Sweet.
So the victim and the criminal were the only ones on Briar Road at the time. Oof. I guess it's undeniable truth.
It certainly seems as though there was nowhere for the assailant to.
Well, Soseki was able to get away, but then he got caught anyway.
The situation just before the crime took place has been made absolutely clear. Now, what happened next?
Ugh,
Are you okay?
that's throbbing.
Your finger, right?
Do you even want me to even
Sorry,
answer
sorry.
that?
I shouldn't have went there. That was inappropriate.
No, it's fine. It's just like, I was like, I could make jokes, but I don't know if I'm in the liberty to make that joke. Oh, man, I lost my train of thought now.
Yeah, let's just present everything. F it. Because, it might be one of those instances where we pressed on one thing and we got pressed on something else that we already pressed on,
Oh yeah, you're right.
So let's...
So,
I'm sorry, what was that?
the first statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Switching to my middle finger. We were still in uniform? Then, does that mean you're the police too?
Nope. It's a shame, but women, children, and the elderly can't be police in London.
Is it really a problem that children and elderly aren't police?
But the uniform looks so good on Pat, right, darling?
Yeah, at the time, I just finished up for the day. So we were planning to stop by the station and change clothes before heading out again.
It's kind of scary how suddenly he started giving proper testimony.
I would have been okay with you staying in uniform. Oh. When you change clothes, suddenly it's like I don't even know you. That was a very dangerous piece of testimony.
Anyway, you two are getting ready to go to dinner after you finished.
Yeah, really, I was completely exhausted after a full day of patrolling. However, I swear, I'm ready and willing to willing to do whatever it takes to live up to this.
What is that?
It's a secret police handbook, held only by the patrolmen of London.
It's not secret anymore now, is it?
Right.
Inside, we have the great things to know as a constable. A constable patrols the city, working tirelessly to what the citizenry may know peace. And that is why I never tire, even when I'm patrolling 20 miles a day.
Oh gosh.
If all it takes to help the people is to wander around the city, then by God, I will wander.
I don't think you're supposed to wander. I just wanted that one single day to be peaceful so we can celebrate our anniversary. I'm always leaving her alone because work is so busy, my poor beloved Rolla. Rolla, my love.
Pat, my sweet. Oh, how lovely. Their love is so pure.
Be quiet, Susato. It's a little annoying, too.
Well, then what happened while you were walking?
Oh. And the last one we didn't press on was the fourth one.
Police box.
Yes. Calling Doctor Who!
Yeah!
Wait, was your husband... Wait, was it a police box or was it a phone box?
I think police box.
I haven't watched much. I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes of Doctor Who. I still gotta get into it. Was your husband the one that ran to notify the police?
Nope, it was me, the proud policeman's wife. Right, darling?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I asked her to do it. My shift may have been over for the day, but as a policeman at heart, I still have a duty to watch over the crime scene.
Indeed, preservation of crime scenes is an important part of a policeman's duty.
So instead, I had Rolla go for me. She notified the police in charge of that district. Oh, sorry. What do you mean by district? Well, depending on where a crime takes place, the investigation is assigned to a certain district. The footpath that the victim was on wasn't part of my beat. So I told my beloved Rolla where to find the police box so she could gather policemen.
I ran as fast as I could to the police box and got the attention of the police there. You call this our loving teamwork?
And thanks to your teamwork, the case was resolved quickly. You are exemplary citizens. I clicked too fast.
Oh, you're making me blush. Right, darling?
Oh yeah, Rolla's the best! Just keep testifying, please. Uh-oh. Okay, that's what we had to do. See, and the thing is, sometimes we don't know we got pressed on all the statements, or we don't know we got pressed on certain ones. And you guys might be asking, why don't we just press in everything? Because we don't want to waste a lot of time if not needed. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Sorry if I sound like I don't give a shit right now.
Well, no, you had pain, so it's fine. I
still
don't
have
think
pain. How am I gonna play a game later? Oh shit, that kind of hurt. Sorry.
What did you do?
It just kind of comes back and forth. Damn. Whew. All right. Please go on.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Attorney. Could I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am. What is it?
You've been badgering us about all these little details. And I bet you think we're liars, don't you?
Oh, that is adorable.
It's a little adorable, but come on. What? No way! I swear, I don't...
I am a policeman's wife, and I'm telling you, I saw everything. For example, hey! You know all those filthy old books at the crime scene? I remember every single one of the names of those books. But you're just going to apprehend me anyway.
Now there's no need to yell.
Yes, there is! Stupid...
Oh, okay, that's
Stupid person doesn't know what his wife is capable of. And even if I let it pass, Pat would take him down in an instant.
Look, I'm sorry. Just let him go, please.
Our brave witness is permitted to add this test statement to our testimony. Now, with that, please, madam.
Yeah, let me say it over and over. Right, darling?
So the big thing is she says she remembers the names of the books.
Okay, so can we...
This bitch, she's lying! All 4 books!
Excuse me, there's only 3, so do we present or press?
I'm gonna present.
The receipt?
Yep.
Did it.
I didn't mean to call her a bitch. I'm just, my mind is in other things right now. Ugh. Wait, can you tell me more about these 4 books that had fallen on the ground?
Of course, I totally remember them. Somewhere under the sea, Monsieur someone, something,
Yeah, Lecoq. That's right.
Oh my god.
something tales, an adventure of something.
Wait, hold on. What's the one book that's missing?
I think the adventures of some.
No. Yeah, yes, you're right. Because it's under, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Monsieur Lecoq, Canterbury Tales, and, the Adventures of Something, that's not there. And yes, I know I'm saying it wrong. It's for humor. It really does pay me to say this, but there's a major issue with your testimony.
What?
There should have only been 3 books at the scene of the crime.
Huh?
I happen to have a receipt from a used bookshop.
Tattered Tales Book Emporium?
It shows what books the defendant bought on the day of the crime. And as you can see, there are only 3 books listed here.
Only 3? No! No way! I swear I saw it! There were only 4 Fiddly books on the ground.
Take a look at this photo of the crime scene. This corroborates the information from the receipt. There were only 3 books.
You think I'm gonna believe that? I swear. I saw it!
We can't put any stock in your observational skills at this point. And thus, your testimony that the defendant was a criminal you saw might possibly be another mistake.
What?
He found it got up really quick.
Oh, whoa.
I must say, the most disappointing one amongst us is you, Japanese boy. What now? These witnesses saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. You knew that you couldn't disprove this fact. So instead, you decide to sweep it under the rug and nitpick at these small inconsistencies. Is that about right? How can he see right through me? But your poorly prepared plan did nothing but backfire. What do you mean? It's simple. Our diligent constable's wife testified correctly. There were no contradictions.
Huh?
After the crime, there were undoubtedly 4 books left on Briar Road. But if you look at a photo of the crime scene, isn't it clear that there are only 3 books? Yes, there are only 3 books in the view of the camera. In view? You don't mean... Then why didn't you get a better picture? Oh, never mind. Jinx my damn self. I hate when I do shit like that.
And why didn't you? Oh.
Oh, that's there. Okay. I brought another photo with me. It shows what the victim was holding. Porn. That's an interesting porn title. The Adventures of what?
The Adventures of the
I can't. My head.
Lion's Mane.
Oh, hold on. Oh, ooh, I got lightheaded doing that.
Uh-oh. Are you okay?
Yeah. Really quick though. What was the book again?
The Adventures of the Lion's Mane.
We heard that before.
That name title?
Yes. Where was
Where?
it? Was it in Saseki's room or was it in oh god, what's his name? John's room. They mentioned the Adventure of the Lion's Mane.
Oh, Oh, did they?
Yes. I know that, but I can't remember where. I think it might have been...
Soseki?
No, I think it was in John's room, because remember, he bought books. Didn't he?
Yeah. Wait a minute. So, wait, is it that book that had the affair card in it?
That's what I'm thinking, too. I don't know if that was the exact book, but I know that they did mention this book, like 99% in John's room.
Huh. I'm still... okay.
Okay. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
The fourth book! Wait a minute! Yes! It is John's! Because he said he lost something! He was in the middle of reading the book! And she threw it at him.
Huh.
But wait a minute, I thought it was burnt.
Hold
Okay.
the phone.
Like, something just came to mind right now. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves still.
That's right. Okay, so
okay.
something's up.
Yeah.
Something is up.
As long as we just keep remembering that.
Okay.
And, okay, sorry. Just checking phone. All right. Okay. As you can clearly see, the last book is hidden behind the victim's body, 'cause she fat. No! It can't be!
Order! Order! Order in the court!
Ha! See? See? Look at it. Take a good look.
Okay.
It's just like I said. Right, darling?
You've got that right. Rolo, you're the greatest. Shall we examine the defendant's bookshop receipt in closer detail? Witness, repeat to us the names of books you saw.
Monsieur someone?
That would be Monsieur Lecoq.
The something tales?
The Canterbury Tales.
Somewhere under the sea?
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So far, all the titles of these books have matched the receipt exactly. In my opinion, that shows brilliant capacity for observation and recollection.
Oh, thank you. Did you hear that, darling?
Damn right! 3 cheers for Rolla! Then the fourth book, the one missing from the receipt.
Wait, it's missing from the receipt?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, don't think too hard. The book shown in the picture is the fourth book. That's you.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the evidence.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But this is mystifying indeed. I wonder why the fourth book isn't listed on the receipt.
There's nothing mystifying about it. The victim is the one holding the fourth book. Therefore, this book belongs to the victim herself. So the victim was holding her own book?
By the way, what do you think happened to the last book?
As we all know, Scotland Yard wouldn't overlook this. I have it here with me, preserved as evidence.
Very well, the court demands you submit the picture and the book as evidence.
As you wish. So we have the second photo. The book is clearly visible in the victim's hand. And the fourth book, a book named The Adventure of the Lion's Mane, found in the victim's hand during a crime scene investigation. Let's take a look at both.
Let's take a Shut up, Zeeks.
So looking at the second crime scene photo, it doesn't look like anything... Boy, she is portly.
But she looks almost like the wife of what's his face.
That's what I was thinking of too, which is weird, but we know that can't be the case. Unless there's some, I did find it weird that even just the whole thing regarding them was even introduced, but
like they're involved somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, would it be like not epic if they were both in cahoots and like she happens to
I'm sorry, she happens to be what now?
on the jury to kind of like put suspicion away of her?
I mean, listen, I wouldn't put it past the game. I'm sure they can do something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at this book now.
Look at it.
What? Oh, I told you! I told you!
Okay, examine.
What are you gonna examine?
The burnt part.
Okay.
Look like a burnt chicken nugget.
What type of chicken nuggets you been eating?
A lot.
That's the correct answer. The only correct answer.
My, look at this. What a terrible burn.
Wow, it must be unreadable in this state, especially the latter half of it.
It's such a shame for this to happen to a good book. Upon further examination, it seems that the burn was rather recent.
The book was burned recently, huh? Something about this bothers me. The back has been burnt to a crisp.
Crispy.
And let me see if there's anything else. We can obviously let's just examine the title just for the hell of it.
Okay.
The title of this book is The Adventure of the Lion's Mane.
I really don't know a single British literary work. So naturally, I'd never heard of a title like that. Oh? Well, The Adventure of a Lion's Mane. What's this feeling? I'm pretty sure I've heard that name recently.
I have the same feeling.
You know what I just realized too?
What?
Remember back in the first case how we had that thing with Ryunosuke's memory being a huge factor?
Oh yeah.
How come? I'm surprised we haven't even gotten to it again since.
I'm guessing maybe that's what it is. Like he remembers stuff.
No, I mean I get to understand his powers and whatever. I'm just curious why it has been utilized yet again. I should say.
I see.
All right.
Hmm.
That is all. The prosecution has no further evidence. How can this be? This was the obvious outcome, boy. You've tried so hard. I gotta war again. You've tried so hard to put up every scrap of feeble resistance. I clicked too fast.
You can muster.
Yeah, muster. Thank you. I gotta get used to using my middle finger. Your closing argument concluded with a red herring possibility of him taking the long way. And your cross-examination concluded with worthless doubts about the witness's memory. But in the end, maybe he's right.
I just had a thought. Oh no, okay. I'm sorry.
Yep, we only told the truth about nothing but the truth.
Okay, could you type it out to me real quick? I'm curious.
I think. Oh god. Okay, let me see.
If it's too long, don't worry about it. I'm just curious. You don't have to.
I'm just gonna say the basis of what I think.
All right, guys. As a warning, no confirming, denying, reacting, anything. All right. Let's just hear what she has to say.
I'm gonna type it out.
Or never mind. I'm gonna see what she has to say. Does practice flipping off that? Ah, Justin, nice. Okay. Oh man. They didn't realize I even screamed that loud.
Oof. Okay, I sent it to you.
Okay. So I was thinking about that, right?
Right.
It just I didn't think that the certain things matched, if you want to say.
Right.
Because we also do hear. I think my theory. Hold on.
Are you gonna type it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I know you guys were in suspense, but This is what Danny and I do whenever we're recording. It's like, ooh, and then we cut out our stuff because, you know, we just don't want people confirming or denying.
Hmm? Oh, okay. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I know what name you're talking about.
Because there's one. My other theory is this.
Hmm? Oh. That actually is not a bad theory.
So.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
We'll see.
Right, darling?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Rolla, marry me, Rolla. Wait, what? What? I thought you guys were.
Right?
Now, I'd like to hear the jury's thoughts on the matter once again. Need we waste more time before we bring holy judgment on a Japanese devil? Jesus. This will be the last time. Citizen jurors of the capital, we request your sage verdict. We've exhaustively investigated all the witnesses and the evidence.
Did you?
There's no point in further deliberation.
Naruhodo, this is an extremely delicate situation.
I know, but if I just throw out a baseless objection, it could make things even worse. What are you gonna do here, Rodoski Naruhodo?
I don't know.
Ew.
I mean, 'cause we don't have anything to
object really to. This is one of those instances where it's like you want to object, but I don't think we should.
And, yeah, I'm gonna save.
You're saving?
Yeah.
I'm gonna risk it because we have penalty things here. So if we're wrong, then it'll just be one off.
So which one? Observation or raise?
I'm going to observe the situation
Okay.
because I'm curious to hear what they have to say.
Okay.
Because I guess I can always raise an objection later.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I hope.
I'm not gonna say even a single word.
It seems that even the defense has no further objection at this point.
Naruhodo, you should have raised an objection. This is an extremely delicate situation, remember?
Exactly. That's why I'm standing with my legs firm, covering myself in sweat and shutting up. You're right. If I don't say anything, it's all over. I know. I absolutely can't let this end here. Okay.
Okay.
So we're wrong.
So why did it give the penalty thing?
That was a little weird. But, okay. Hold it, please. The defense is still...
Oh, there it goes.
Wait, before you continue, I believe your self-indulgent hesitation is worthy of a penalty. What?
That was stupid.
That is... Okay, I don't like that. Darn. They Dragon Quested my ass. It's too late, attorney. This cross-examination was your last chance at rebuttal. Now that I spit on my monitor somehow, jeez. Oh my god. Now that, why can't I say that? What's wrong with my
Now
damn...
that it has ended.
What is wrong with my brain? Now that it has ended. Lord, okay. The discussion of the evidence has been concluded as well. That may be, but... I can't do it. The right words just won't come to me or something.
May I have a word with you, prosecutor? I believe it is a little rash to say that we finished going everything.
I shouldn't be surprised, considering you come from a lawless Oriental land.
But at this point of the trial, a legal assistant should know not to open her mouth.
How dare you make Susato feel bad?
I'm still far too inexperienced as an attorney. So, I'm sorry if it's such a problem for you, but I still need my legal assistant's aid.
Naruhodo.
The core philosophy of our empire is tolerance. I will allow the legal assistant to speak.
Susato, if you'd please. Alright, then let's hear what you have to say, legal assistant. Where could you possibly see any more room for deliberation?
Actually, new evidence was submitted at the end of the last cross-examination.
Then you mean there still remains evidence that needs to be examined, correct? Yep.
Are you ready for this, Naruhodo? It's likely that if we fail to present vital evidence at this point, the judge really will demand a verdict from the jury. Of course, we'll also be asked why the evidence is so important. I suggest carefully examining the new evidence before you present anything.
Understood. Thank you, Susato. Susato gave me this final chance. I can't let it go to waste. The defense is prepared to present evidence.
Very well. The court will allow the defense to present one final piece of evidence. Which piece of evidence holds a vital yet dormant clue that is yet to be investigated? Is in the burn book?
It's the burn book. Because the game's basically telling you, examine the book.
Yeah.
That would be what is shown in the new photo of the crime scene. Specifically, the fourth book left at the scene. I do believe that we've already reached a conclusion regarding the book.
Oh my god, shut up and let us do this.
It's clear that it's unrelated to the incident beyond being in the victim's possession. There's absolutely no need to look into this book any further.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
The court does agree with the prosecution on this matter. However, the defense made a certain claim earlier. He said that there is a clue dormant within this piece of evidence.
Ugh.
The court requests that you show us this clue. Are you prepared, attorney?
Well, of course.
Naruhodo! The prosecution is desperately trying to avoid further investigation of this book. I think that this means you're moving along the right path.
Okay, understood.
Attorney, the court orders you to show us this new clue. What vital clue is left on the fourth book?
Turn it around. Look at that burned piece of paper. It looks like really burnt nuggets.
I don't know why I thought you were going to start singing that song from Little Mermaid.
Oh, look at this book. Isn't it neat?
What? I can't think of the lyrics right now.
Something complete.
Oh my god.
Pharaoh presents Disney classics. A whole new something.
That's it. That's all you're doing.
Be my friend. Oh, where does it go?
What?
That's I'm saying like it's a whole entire thing. Oh, ow! Sorry, my finger. Maybe I'm just getting delusional. Oh, present burnt Kokodai.
Would you allow me to show you the back of this book?
Back. Ah! It's my wig. Oh, it's been burned to a crisp. This book is in awful condition.
I have to wonder why the victim would bother carrying such an unreadable book. It's definitely unnatural, don't you think? Unnatural? What about it, boy? Huh? Unnatural or not, should this burn have no ties to the case, then it is not worth arguing over. However, if you mean to assert that the burn of this book is a clue, then what truth is this clue supposed to lead us to?
A burned book. Actually, there is one possibility that comes to mind. It's a far-fetched possibility, but I have to run with it. Alright, the defense is prepared to share its thoughts.
Now, the court must ask you to present one more answer, attorney. What is the truth to be gleaned from the bookmarks on this book?
The owner, right?
Yeah, because you said it. Garadeb? John Garadeb?
One reasonable truth to be gleaned from the burns of this book is the true owner of this book.
What?
But it's already obvious who it belongs to, isn't it? The lady who got stabbed is clutching it in her hand.
I can't claim to know exactly how the book ended up in her hand like that, but as for who owns this book and where it came from, the defense may be able to make that clear.
But how?
Fine. I shall play along with your desperate squirming for now. But remember, that squirming might lead you to an unfavorable verdict.
Attorney, your answer to the following question may change the of this trial. Who is the true owner of this mercilessly scorched book?
John Garadeb.
This man right here.
That would be the landlords of Mr. Natsumi's flat. The Garadeb family!
The landlords?
I don't know if it's a wild coincidence or if it was fate. But among the 6 citizens chosen as this trial's jury, one of the Garadebs is present right now, Mrs. Garadeb.
Me? But please, hold on. You see, I'm not his wife to begin with. I'm just his maid. Oh my god! I think she is right. She's just the maid.
Really?
I have a theory. I'll explain later.
Well, hold on really quick. Quick question. Am I dropping frames right now? Because it says I'm not, but the bit rates are being very inconsistent.
Justin says it was, yeah.
It was. Is it still... Am I still doing it now? There we go. Now I'm absolutely dropping frames.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. Let's hope it steadies itself. Damn, we were doing so well.
I know. How long have we been straight? Oh.
Almost 3 hours.
Oh. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think Oh!
Okay. Ah, damn it. I was gonna say I think we're stable. It's like a little weird. It keeps kind of going back and forth. Let me check that. Okay, OBS now looks fine, but let me check here. Yeah, okay. I think we're okay. We can leave your... Oh, what the hell's that smell?
Is it cauliflower again?
No. Oh, I know it.
That was funny.
No, but I know what it is, though. It's something I don't enjoy eating.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't know what the English word for it is, but it's grounded chickpeas and garlic and herbs.
Oh,
and then you fry it. It's a fasting food, but I just never liked it personally. So okay, we can leave your odd marital circumstances aside for now. All I need for you is to answer one simple question. Wasn't this book in Mr. John Garadeb's room?
I've never seen that book before. Why do you think I...
You must have lost your mind, Japanese boy. The defendant's landlord. Really? You have no basis for your claim, yet you dare point that vile finger at a law-abiding citizen. No forgiveness could be given to such an act.
Well, the two of us happen to know the truth. On the day of the crime, and about the time when the verdict was stabbed... Oops, sorry. One more incident was unfolding in Mr. Garadeb's room.
One more? What in the world are you speaking of?
A fire.
Yes, this music.
Indeed, a whole fiasco happened in the blink of an eye. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before the fire spread to the furniture. I ended up losing the adventure of the lion's mane, and I was just getting to the good part.
The Adventure of the Lion's Mane.
It's the same name as the book we have here. Oh!
Balderdash! All it means is that the two books of the same name have been burned. That book was likely lost in a fire anyway. There's no possible way they could have been moved to the crime scene.
Well, just so you know, the cause of the fire was apparently a fight between the Garadebs. I'll leave out the details, but the wife was absolutely furious. Even as the flames raged around them, she kept attacking Mr. Garadeb.
Wow, I could never imagine that. Right, Daddy?
Oh, you all hear that? Rollers as pacifistic as they get.
Sure about that?
All my favorite old books were lined up on that bookshelf, but now they've been swallowed by the flames. Burnt to a crisp. Just like that. And to add insult to injury, my very own wife threw these books at me in a fury. She drove me back to the window, assaulting me with burning books.
She threw the book toward the window then. Oh, it can't be! The book flew through the window toward the crime scene?
On that night, I briefly investigated nearby homes in hopes of gaining information.
I can imagine just Sherlock just being up in the gallery right there, just
Hello.
there. Hey, hello, I'm just reading a book.
But I was not informed that Mr. Garadeb's window had been broken.
Right, and when we visited, the glass was intact. But at the time, the window might have been open.
It was not! The crime took place on a winter night that would freeze any man to the bone. A Londoner would have never left his window open.
Well, maybe a Londoner wouldn't have. No?
Are you making an earnest assertion, attorney? You claim this book was burned and thrown out of the home by an angry wife.
I believe it's possible.
Okay, then if that's the case, then Oh.
I've heard enough.
Oh. Now you all see, right? That self-proclaimed Japanese attorney over there is nothing more but a yellow-bellied coward.
What do you mean by coward?
You say our home almost turned into a sea of flames in the middle of the fight. And you say I'm pretending to be a maid to keep up appearances. None of that is related to this trial. You just hurling insults at me.
No, I swear I'd never...
To think you would insult a Londoner just to distract everyone from the truth. You think that's going to fly? You don't see that you're a monster.
She's absolutely right.
Huh?
We listened to the side of the argument just to be sure of the verdict. But now look. There's only one person who could have stabbed the victim in the back. It was the man who ran away from the scene. That mustachioed little man.
It does seem that way.
I'll let you handle that.
It's the truth. Yeah, you've got it.
Shows how.
Hey, what was that?
it would seem that the jurors have all come to a conclusion once again.
I can't do another closing argument.
What are your thoughts, Lord Van Zeeks?
These further deliberations were little more than a waste of time. But now maybe we can make up for those precious minutes we lost.
Hey, wait a minute! The mystery of the fourth book still hasn't...
Oh.
I forgot he does that.
After this trial's over, you can have your fun with that mystery once you return home.
Damn.
Jeez.
It doesn't look like he's willing to apologize for his impudence this time.
Very well. Now, jurors, the time has come once again. Present your verdict to the court.
Guilty!
They did just voice acted up.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yuzai! Alright, back again we go.
Do we get to do closing arguments again?
I hope so.
The jury has certainly made its verdict clear.
Another guilty verdict, and this time...
Naruhodo, keep facing forward!
Sasato!
Have you forgotten? This battle is far from over.
Do you mean...
Yes, the defense still has the right to a closing argument. One more closing argument. To overturn this mistaken verdict.
My lord! The defense asserts our right to a closing argument.
Surely you should be running out of seeds of deceit to sow by now.
This isn't deceit. This closing argument is for the pursuit of truth. This isn't the time to hang my head. Excuse me, as long as there's a chance. I have to stand tall and keep facing forward.
Yes, baby.
So that is interesting. It looks like we can have multiple closing arguments in a case. I thought we weren't going to.
Same.
Because, what, we believe that it was just going to keep going back and forth, but
Right.
if proper evidence and proper persuasions can be met, then, hey, I'm fine with that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I would love to actually keep going, but, we did
I
it.
cannot.
Yeah, but well, one, I'm injured.
Yes.
But I act like it's terrible. It sounded bad, because I'm sure you guys heard.
Yeah.
You guys heard me scream, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it for here. And I do apologize. I saw Pixel just came back. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, but we're trying to keep this. Ooh, man. You know what?
3 hours.
Yep. You know when blood gets like dry, it comes like super dark. Ugh.
Yeah.
So it looks.
Because it doesn't have any oxygen, so it just dries out.
Yeah. I'm just looking at my paper towel right now. I'm like, ooh. That's mine.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I do apologize, for anybody who just came in. How come I got injured? I was trying to open the lid of a food processor, and because I think it was put on incorrectly, and like it was stuck, so I forced it, and like it like sliced my finger.
Oh god.
And I was like, ow! And I was like, I'm fine. And I looked at my hand. I'm like, maybe I'm not fine. And then I had to put alcohol on it, and everybody heard me scream because it hurt like a bitch. And Shadow, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really do appreciate it. Again, once again, like you've been absolutely very supportive of all the bits. Thank you once again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for being so nice in chat too.
Yes, I definitely really, really appreciate it. You sent me the clip. Check it out on stream. Check it out on stream. The clip. Hold on.
When you actually screamed?
Yeah, I won't show it because it's like you guys will hear it. Is this it? Yeah. Oh,
Your mom.
I can hear my mom completely saying my name. Why have you guys?
God, Mina!
Yeah, all in Arabic too.
And that's when we're all like, is he okay?
It's me coming back in my room.
Okay, sorry, I had to write something down.
Oh.
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 Uh-oh.
Shit.
My God. Are you okay?
Huh? Huh?
Are you okay?
Oh. Oh, God in heaven. Oh, my God. Oh.
How much did you pour on there?
Not a lot. That's the thing.
Did you pour it in the handkerchief and then put it on, or did you just pour it all in?
No, God, no. I put it on a paper towel. Like, just dab it a little bit. Oh,
Breathe
my,
on it. Whew.
oh my God. Oh, that was great. Hold on. I gotta hear my screaming again.
God, it scared me because I was like, what the hell happened?
Oh, that's great. Thank you for that clip. I really do appreciate it. Man, I didn't realize I was that loud. Oof. Yeah, that's what happens when you pour. I guess maybe I did pour too much on the paper towel, but still, it would have hurt like a hell. But damn. Like, just reacting to it was funny though. I'll admit. Oh man.
'Twas funny.
But I do once again apologize for you guys who were just waiting for so long and just being patient with me there. But yeah, that I'm fine now. I mean, I have a band-aid on my finger, and well, no, that's what I'm thinking, because it didn't look deep, but I'm assuming it was if it hurt that much. That's the thing. So, because like I've gotten hurt before and cuts here and there, and anytime I use alcohol, it didn't hurt that much, at least to my knowledge. So this must have been a little bit deeper than I thought. So yeah, that is that. Oh, what's up, Rockhawk? We're actually about to end the stream right now, buddy.
Yes, are we?
I hope everything's been well on your end, though, buddy. Same time to stream next. I don't know. Let's see. I really don't know. We'll try again tomorrow. If not, then we'll figure it out. I'll update you guys, obviously, whenever it does happen. So yeah, there's that. You been getting back into streaming? Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. Oh, no, so I missed another follower apparently a couple of hours ago. Oh, I can't say it. Say in it gov. Oh, I said it all wrong, but thank you for the follow. And also, apparently somebody gifted a sub to Shadow. Well,
Oh, that's so sweet.
it was an anonymous sub, my gifts, but awesome whoever did that. Yeah. All right, guys. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know when we do stream again. But for today's stream, that's gonna be it.